Morning, everyone. We are here at our room at Universal's new Stella Nova Resort, and we're about to head down and go to both theme parks today, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Orlando, to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Going to be Claudia's first time at the Wizarding World. I haven't been in like 8 years, so my memory is a little hazy here. So going to be a lot of first-time experiences and memories for both of us here. It is going to be a little bit of a shuttle ride. Stella Nova is really close to the new Epic Universe theme park that's opening up in a couple of months. And there's actually the Helios Hotel. We have a great view of the theme park from our room. But we're going to have to take the shuttle over. We'll let you know how long that ride is, but they've been queuing up buses like every 10 minutes. So it's been really efficient so far. We've been observing from our window. And yeah, really excited. We're going to hop into line and get into the park early using that early park admission. We made it. Wow, that was a journey. So it ended up taking about 18 minutes for that shuttle ride from when we left to arriving at the City Walk, and then another 20 minutes from there to walk and then check in to the park. We're at Islands of Adventure first. That's where they're doing the early park admission. And if you do that, you need to bring along your room key as well as your ticket in order to get into the park an hour early. Most people make a beeline directly to the Velocicoaster or to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And we're going to the latter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's our main goal, and we thought that Velocicoaster would be a little too much this early in the morning.
Not with my motion sickness.
Yeah, motion sickness, that doesn't do very well this early. So we're heading back to Hogsmeade at the moment. They already think it's going to be over a 2-hour wait, and we're hoping they're just overestimating at this point. So we will see how that goes. Hogsmeade. We made it. We got Hogwarts in the background here.
It's so cool. The castle in the background is so awesome.
Oh, beautiful. Butterbeer, have to get that a little bit later. Got to explore the shops, but first and foremost, we have to get in line. Here it is, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Hopefully it's not this 2.5-hour wait like they're projecting, but this is a must-do, so we've got to get in line. Okay, so Hagrid's was one of my favorite attractions, like, ever. Fortunately, it was only 70 minutes.
Instead of 100, what did they say, 145?
145, so it was a severe overestimation, which we figured, but we're glad it only took just basically an hour to get off. So worth the wait. Seriously, like 9.5 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10.
I really enjoyed it. There goes the Velocicoaster.
There it is.
Wow.
it wasn't just like a thrill ride. There were moments where we kind of slowed down and went through some scenes as well. The acceleration in the ride vehicle.
They do it so many times too.
Yeah, it seriously feels like you're on a motorcycle. Absolutely loved it. It's like the perfect level of thrill for me. I kind of like rides that are a bit more on the thrilling side, but it had great storytelling as well. Mm-hmm. The queue was interesting throughout.
Yeah, and it moved. It didn't feel like we were ever standing for long amounts of time, which was nice.
Yeah, so 100% recommend. Had not been on that one before. And then we quickly hopped over to Forbidden Journey right after that too. That one was about a 25-minute wait. Really fun ride. Little bit of motion sickness came into play for Claudia here.
Yeah, unfortunately, and I kind of knew that going in. I had heard that from other people, and it's definitely a ride that I think you should suffer through at least once, because the queue was great, and the ride itself is just so impressive. The design of it's like a flying bench, and it's like an arm controlling you the whole time, and the motion, actually it's fine. It's the screens, the screens that did me in. So all I did was close my eyes during those parts, and I was okay. I could have done without the screens and probably been okay.
We got some fresh air, so recovering now.
Yeah.
And our plan for the moment is just to explore Hogsmeade, check out some of the shops, and really dig into the theming here. We kind of just walked straight to the different lines, and we haven't taken a moment to look around much. So that's what we're going to do now, and then potentially get some lunch before we hop on any other rides.
Yes.
Gotta love the Ravenclaw gear. I feel like we have not seen enough Ravenclaw representation so far in the park today, and Claudia and I are both Ravenclaws, so we're trying to share that schoolhouse spirit. Just came out of Honeydukes. So many sweet treats there. And time to try a pumpkin pasty.
One pumpkin pasty, please. Sorry, Cho Chang. I just did you do so dirty. That's good.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Not too much pumpkin in there, which is actually preferred. Really good pastry.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a try. Oh. And I'm not a big pumpkin person at all, but that is good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hold us over until we have lunch. I think we're going to eat at the Three Broomsticks that's right here. So that's coming up soon.
Yeah. I had to wait for my tummy to... You guys, that Forbidden Journey got me messed up.
Yeah, we need a little bit more time to recover
I'm getting
from that.
better. This is making me better.
But I didn't realize also something we've noticed walking around. is how many cool interactive things there are for people who get those wands. I think it's likely the most expensive type of wand you can buy here.
Yeah.
But there do seem to be a lot of really fun interactive moments outside of the shops. Cool things happen if you kind of stand in front of the window and wave your wand here. And I've walked in front of a couple people
I feel horrible.
when they were trying to do it, and I felt really bad.
This little boy was trying his hardest to get his wand to work. Walked right in front of him, and I was like,
totally
I'm so
didn't realize
sorry.
it.
Just ruined that kid's day.
Yep. My bad. Okay. Oops. All right, we sat down. The mobile ordering process that they do here was super convenient. You just place your order through the app, and then once you get sat at a table, you can enter in that table number. They bring everything out to you. I ended up going with the fish and chips, and Claudia got the shepherd's pie, classic. And then to drink, I just got a water, Gilly water specifically, but it's just, your classic still water. And then Claudia ordered the famous butterbeer. So, gonna be the first time here. This is a big moment.
That's good. It's not as I thought it was gonna be really butterscotch heavy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Nice.
It's not even that sweet.
I remember it being super sweet to me, but I'll just have to give it another try.
The foam is sweet.
Okay.
This part, not too bad.
I do stand corrected. That butterbeer was phenomenal. I think I am remembering back to a time when it was super hot outside and we ordered these and got a little bit warm, and I just felt sick because it's kind of sweet. But here at the end of February, this is a very, very refreshing treat to go along with lunch. So count me in as a butterbeer fan. Okay, I'm freezing.
It started pouring. Well, no, it didn't. That was a lie. It started drizzling aggressively.
Yeah, so
which felt like pouring.
We made a pit stop into Filch's Emporium, which is a very, very good gift store.
Yeah, I
Awesome
ran through
stuff.
it on the way. It's the gift shop on the way out of the Forbidden Journey. I zoomed right past it on the way out because I was like, I gotta get into some fresh air, but definitely worth circling back.
I also have these, so as a Ravenclaw, this is important. Hopefully I'll wear this again after today, but if not, it'll help me through the rain. I did not pack adequately for this trip because we were told it would be in the 70s.
And sunny.
And sunny. And it's been rainy and 60 degrees the couple days we've been here.
I think I need this.
It's a baby niffler.
It's just so cute and it looks like my cat.
As you can tell, we always miss our cats dearly whenever we're away. Feel a lot better. Feel a lot warmer wearing this. And a lot more festively dressed for today. We're over here getting in line for the Hogwarts Express, and I do think everybody else had the same idea because the wait is 40 minutes. Made it off the Hogwarts Express. How was it?
It was great.
Had a nice little scene. I didn't film in there because, well, they asked us not to, and also we were sitting with a bunch of strangers we didn't know, so I don't whip out the camera there. But we are heading to escape from Gringotts soon. And the funny thing about today is that they've been playing excerpts from the score, the Harry Potter score everywhere, and Claudia has been just matching perfectly to the exact spot in the films where they're playing that piece of music. It's been a sight to behold. So we have a fierce Harry Potter trivia expert on our hands right now.
Yes.
What do you think?
Wow. It's so cool.
A stunning reveal. Gotta be one of like the coolest entrances to a theme park land ever.
I was
It's just you don't expect all of this. And then you walk in and it's just like really stunning. So cool. And so much to explore. There's Gringotts right up ahead. Looks like it's delayed now. So I think we're gonna take a look around before we hop in line.
Yeah, down here.
All right, this is Claudia after the Forbidden Journey.
Let the record state, I did not actually puke.
She got very close to puking.
I needed some fresh air. I walked it off.
Oh God, no. It's my worst fear. Not the rats.
Oh, look. It's back.
These are so cute. I've seen this little guy everywhere.
Oh, I need him.
Think we're gonna have to take this one home with us.
How'd they cage up my ex like that?
Unhinged. They just won't stop with the cute Niffler merchandise. Oh, so much happened all at once. We did end up buying that Niffler.
Nelson.
Nelson the
His name.
Niffler.
He's so cute.
And then right when we were coming out of that store, we saw them open up the queue for Escape from Gringotts again, and it was just a mad dash. So we joined in the fun, and we hopped in line, and it looks like we were still one of the first people in there because there was barely any wait. We waited only like maybe 10 minutes.
Maybe, yeah.
If that. And that attraction, again, amazing. Like, probably my second favorite. Still
Yeah.
behind Hagrid's, but
Hagrid's is the best.
yeah, still a really, really solid ride, and just such an immersively themed land. I was so impressed. What did you think about it? Because I thought like Hogsmeade was great, but it felt like Diagon Alley took it to the next level.
Yeah, I think I did have a preference for Diagon Alley only because there were so many shops and there was a lot of actors walking around too, so it felt like you were really in it. And I feel like I was missing that from Hogsmeade a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah, a little bit. We did see a really great show though, or like a cappella group, a quartet perform, so that was fun. And I never know how to pronounce it. Should I say it the American way? Is it actually Diagon Alley or Diagon Alley?
I would say Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley, yeah, that's probably right. But I think we also need to give the Daydream Project pro tip of make use of the free lockers
Yeah.
for your stuff.
Yeah.
And if it's like a thrilling attraction, they have a locker unit area that's right
Nearby.
next to the line.
Well, and they will make you take everything off. So even the Lululemon bags, I got one too. They're gonna make you take those off. So
Yep, you can't bring the crossbody stuff
no,
on.
Nothing. And so we weren't planning to do that, but we watched somebody fully get to the ride and then be told to leave and exit the line and start over because they didn't listen. So
Yep.
don't be that person.
Yeah, and the lockers are free. You just scan your ticket. It opens up a locker for you, and then when you come back later, that ticket again is your passcode essentially,
Yep, they
your
just-
combination.
Yeah, open up, which is really nice because I feel like that's my biggest thing with most locker situations is you have to remember the passcode.
And the specific locker you were given.
It's horrible.
Here, you just scan, and the
And
door opens right up for
yeah.
you. I really like that system. But we were able to do both sides of the Wizarding World in one day. It took us from about 8:30 until 4 o'clock. But now we have 3 hours until the park closes, and we're just going to explore other things.
Yeah.
Starting with
Animal actors on location.
an animal actors show.
I may or may not have taken us on a tour. We were supposed to be going to ET, and I love me an animal. So we're here. They have the meet and greet for this one. So,
There's a meet and greet. We will
and then
see
ET's
what
right
happens.
there.
Yep.
So then we can go to ET after. And then if there's time, I still would like to go on the Mummy. But
Yeah.
I did not get motion sick on Green Gots. I did have to close my eyes 2 times.
Yeah. So it was just Forbidden Journey. So
If you've
just
got
forewarning.
motion sickness, don't even try it. I was wrecked for like an hour and a half after that, and then I was like shaking before I got on Green Gots because I was so scared I was gonna get sick. I was fine. Everything was fine. So I would say if you're gonna have to pick a ride with screens, Green Gots is way better.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at some of the other worlds here as part of Universal Studios. Scrap that idea. They're
It's
not
just a
doing
meet and greet.
just a meet and greet. They're not doing the animal show during Mardi Gras season. I think they have their own separate show or parade that's happening. But fortunately, we are right next to ET Adventure. So that is our next destination.
It's giving flannel. It's giving Pacific Northwest for me. He's so cute.
Claudia's obsessed.
He's so derpy. I love him.
And also, it was just a really great ride. Kind of your classic dark ride type of thing.
I think I need.
I think you have to buy that. If anyone can pull this off, it's you. And not even at Universal, just like an everyday wear.
Yeah. But look at him in this hoodie. He's so cute.
Look at those wrinkles.
Look at those wrinkles. We all got him. He's embracing them. They also have the coolest Spirit jersey. It's sparkling. This is awesome.
Ooh, that is cool.
I'm obsessed. Oh, he's
Wow.
back. Oh, it says phone home on the back.
Very fitting.
I'm obsessed. I love it.
Well, how do y'all know each other? Oh, yeah, so you just work your family. You know, like Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Fast and Furious. Scooch in, get your butts up here.
Oh, we're back. That was a full day. That was a really fun day, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I was expecting to enjoy Universal that much, honestly. And especially the things outside of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Like, that was so impressive, but we did have a nice, solid few hours to spend at the end of the day, and we hit up E.T. That was fun.
The Mummy.
The Mummy, which was one of my favorite attractions of the day. Really thrilling. It was probably number 3, just behind Hagrid's and then Escape from Gringotts, and then I think The Mummy was after that, personally. So that was a really fun attraction. The Minions attraction was pretty cute.
Yeah,
that was
there's
kind of fun.
another one where I was fine for most of it, and then towards the end I had to close my eyes because the screams. So I learned that about myself today. I can ride roller coasters all day long, but you put me in front of a screen, game over, baby.
And I was pretty impressed with how they themed the New York area in particular. There was a lot of great facades from the buildings going on there. Lots of cool things to do. As you can see, we were pretty successful catching beads
I took mine off.
from the Mardi Gras parade. Yeah, Claudia had even more than me.
And I was catching some, and there was a little girl standing behind me, so I would catch one for myself and then catch another and hand it off to her because she was much shorter than me and still trying to catch beads. So
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, a really great day. That parade was a really nice way to cap off the evening.
in the Wicked Store.
We did check out the Wicked Store, of course, as one does. It was hard not to purchase anything there.
Yeah.
We stopped and grabbed a hot dog nothing really special about that. It's City Walk on our way back because we were really hungry. And just got back to the Stella Nova about 10 minutes ago. Another perk of staying here, at least currently, is that I think with the capacity here, it's a much smaller resort than a place like Dockside or Cabana Bay. So there was literally no line right after the park closed to get on the shuttle.
We did wait a long time, though. Like, after we got on the bus, we were like, oh, it's kind of full. Maybe they'll take off. They jam-packed that bad boy. So we were sitting there for a while.
Yeah. Still look better than the other more value, like, resort lines that were full to bursting, probably waiting at least, like, 3 shuttles before they could get on. So that was nice. I would say, overall, like, 2 days, in my opinion, is plenty of time to do Universal if you're interested in really riding, like, the vast majority or all of the rides. I don't really think you need Express Pass to do that. And even one day, like, I'm completely satisfied with that one-day experience. I really enjoy Universal. I don't feel like I need to ride everything there. I rode a lot of the things that I was interested in, and a lot of our goals, we were able to hit that in just one day. And again, spending like 8:30 to about 4 o'clock was plenty of time
to do just the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, for all the Wizarding World things. So yeah, we're tired. We're glad that we tacked this on to the beginning of our trip, and we're gonna get some sleep here because tomorrow's a big day. We are boarding the Disney Fantasy. So that is part 2 of our vacation, a Disney cruise. We're going to be checking out of here and then driving over to Port Canaveral. I think we have like an 11:45 a.m. boarding time.
Something like that, yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a fun second part of this trip. But thanks so much for going on this Universal adventure with us today. So glad we could do it. And even though I saw that big reveal walking into Diagon Alley like 8 years ago, it still felt completely new today. I don't know. It's just such a stunning part. That was probably my favorite part of the day, in addition to Hagrid's. It was just like seeing how impressive the theming was done for that area. Mm-hmm. Any highlight for you?
I think it was the same thing for me. Just like the way that they've designed the vertical space in that theme park. When you go into a world, whatever world that is, if even outside of like the Wizarding World, you're in it. And I thought that was so impressive with like how many different themes they have going on, how you can be so immersed in like one particular theme at a time. So yeah, same thing for like Diagon Alley, the way it was cleverly hidden. And then, I mean, I would even say for Hogsmeade, as soon as we were in past the train, I was like, this is just Harry Potter, like, only. There could never be a park just right next to this. This is Jurassic Park. Like, it's so awesome how they did that.
Yeah. Struggling to put sentences together at this point. Really need to sleep. So we're going to sign off for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned if you're interested in the remainder of our trip, seeing some videos from our Disney cruise.